Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Air Force's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. And they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Virginia! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Tremendous execution of this Falcon offense. A magician with the option like a D. Dallas.
And understanding what you're doing, what you're seeing, how to react, and make multiple decisions on a play is really, really tough. But the Falcons quarterback is dialed in.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The Falcons will hustle to the line. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the...
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. Extra point here with time of game. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's awesome. Working that wide receiver screen.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've got the screen set up.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The throw. He got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Falcons want to move quickly. on to throw it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcon. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's awesome. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really...
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's awesome. Fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The screen, he's got wheels. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the back. Breaks it to the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Falcons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's awesome. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Well, the big fella's trying to work the drag route. He does a good job getting lost in the wash. He comes out the other side. He's open. He's just got to make the catch.
Looking to throw. It's awesome. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He takes it at the 45.
This thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Toss sweep to the right.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Here we go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
And the Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum.
Turning it on. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's awesome. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drop.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Fires one high and deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Looking to throw, it's off. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now on the return. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window.
Touchdown, Falcon! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Baptiste. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it down the left. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got enough space, and he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play, and they wipe it out on the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Falcons in the hurry up. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Falcons. And they kick it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. We look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Baptiste. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got his man to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. Inside. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Air Force.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Punch through the tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolute